Hi friends, Iberia here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you some of the most amazing spots to take screenshots in Final Fantasy XIV. So if you like to G-pose, this video is for you, or even if you're just getting into G-pose, this video is for you. And before I get started, I do want to give a shout out to some of my friends in my Discord server who recommended some of these places. And without any further ado, let's just get into it because I've got like 21 of these and it's gonna take me, I just know I talk a lot, okay? So let's go. Okay, our first spot is this bridge in the Fringes. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump away from Castrum Oriens. And the reason I like this spot is because the trees in the background are very colorful. That's pretty much it. I like the color of the trees, and obviously this isn't the only spot that you could G-pose around here. I just think the bridge is nice, but obviously you could roam around and see what you can find. I know there's a little cabin somewhere that could be fun, but there it is. Moving on. My next spot is Hermit's Hovel, which is near Camp Overlook. And if you've ever been exploring, you might have seen this place. It's got this really pretty little waterfall and just water area. And you can actually go inside the building too. So if you wanted to take screenshots inside the hovel, you could. Next is this lovely beach swing in Thavnair that I did not know about until my friend told me about it for this video. And it does have the downside that your character will only face one direction when sitting. So basically it's really good for taking shots from the back, which is still really cute, but if you wanted to turn your character around so that you could see their face and have the backdrop of the beautiful ocean, you would have to use a posing tool like Anamnesis, unfortunately, but it is still a really cute spot. Next, we're staying in Thavnair. Believe it or not, I really like the roof on the Beast Tribe. To get on this roof, I'm pretty sure you will have to have your Beast Tribe leveled up a ways because the roof won't exist if you don't. But the reason I like it is because you get a backdrop of not only the ocean, but also the beautiful like purpley rocks and some of the palm trees, and I just love the colors of Thavnair. It's kind of funny because when they first released some footage, I was really worried that it was gonna look garish, but it's actually one of my favorite places in the game because I just love how bright and colorful it is. So if you love that too, then this is actually a really nice place to take a screenshot. And because you're higher up, I feel like you get more details in the backdrop than you would if you were like standing on the ground. So that's why I like the roof in Thavnair. My next place is the Burning Wall in Eastern Thanalan, and there's all these super cool little, I guess maybe they're rock formations, I'm not really sure, but they're kind of like an amber or topaz color, and specifically I really like the area where there's a bunch of waterfalls behind. I think it's super gorgeous, and it does make for a really good backdrop for screenshots. The next spot, this one some people might know, some people might not, but it is actually a little bridge in Wineport. On top of this bridge, there's a bunch of little red and yellow flowers, and who doesn't love flowers? I think it's kind of fun to like sit down in the flowers and try and take screenshots that way, but either way, it's a cute little spot. Next, we have Hoke Manor, and what I really like about Hoke Manor, I actually mean the outside of Hoke Manor, not inside of the dungeon. What I really like about this place is it's so versatile. Like, you can stand in the water with the big, tall, like, lily things. You can stand in front of the house and get, I guess the manor, I should say, and get a picture with the beautiful, like, window in the background. It also looks, like, kind of gardeny around here. There's just so many different angles that you can take screenshots from. So I just feel like this is a really good place, and it was also recommended to me by one of those friends I shouted out. Okay, next, Prism Lake in Yangsha. This one I found myself, and I'm really proud about finding it because it's really cool. There's, again, like these cool rock formations that are not holographic. What's the other one? Iridescent? Something like that, and they just look so cool. It's just such a cool place to take screenshots. Moving on, we have Il Meg, and honestly, the whole zone is gorgeous and perfect for taking screenshots, especially if you love flowers. But specifically, I really like this spot just outside of Lida Laran, that place. And there's just a bunch of trees behind, and I like how they contrast with the flowers, and it's just really pretty. Speaking of flowers, this one is well known, but the Royal Menagerie, it's a rooftop garden in the Alamegan Quarter. I think lots of people already know about this one, but would this really be like a best G-Pose, or like, I don't even know what I'm titling this, amazing G-Pose locations without that? And if you don't know about it, now you do. Or if you didn't know that you could actually go up there, now you do. All you have to do is talk to the Royal Menagerie attendant and away you go. Okay, if you haven't finished Endwalker yet, this next one is going to be a spoiler. I will have chapters in this video, so just skip to the next chapter. But the next one is the Dead Ends. I absolutely love this for taking screenshots, specifically the last zone near the last boss. Literally, if you just teleport to the final boss arena, there's this gorgeous blue tree in the background, but it also has this like, not statue, it's this circle, so it's kind of fun to like line your character up with the circle and be in the middle. You can see on the screen, okay? It's really gorgeous, and of course there's other places within Dead Ends that are nice as well, but I specifically like the blue and yellow area. However, apparently the color scheme can be different. I had teleported in one time and it was like, where's the blue and yellow? It was almost like it was like nighttime. It was really weird. If that happens to you, I don't know if you just have to wait for the time to pass in the game or if you can just re-instance and it'll come back, but there are tools you can use, like Anamnesis, to fix that, if you really want to. But it's still a beautiful place because the sky is really pretty too, so even if the colors aren't right, the sky is also pretty. Okay, moving on, I spent way too much time on that. Old Sharlayan. There is this really beautiful little like fountain with benches and flowers around it right outside the Levailleur estate. Once again, Old Sharlayan is just a beautiful place in general, but I really like that specific area, and if you want to, you can even go like behind some of the benches and just like stand in the flowers and take pictures among the flowers. I feel like there's a lot of flower places in this video. Maybe I should rename it to like cool places with flowers to take screenshots. Okay. The next one, we have another fountain with flowers, and it's kind of similar because it's in Idyllshire. And I don't know, I feel like I never hear people talk about this. I'm like, do people even know this place exists? But literally it's like down a staircase or something, and there's this really pretty little fountain in Idyllshire, again, with different flowers around it. But these flowers are different colors, I think, than the ones in Sharlayan. It's a similar place because Idyllshire and Sharlayan, if you know the lore. Okay, I'm talking too much. Next, we're going to Kugane. There is a place called the Rakusui Gardens, and at night there's little fireflies there, so that's really cute. I like to stand, because you can take pictures on the bridge obviously, but I like to actually stand a little ways in front of the bridge, because then I can get like the bridge in the background and the little pond, and it just makes a really nice framing for the photo, but it is a really nice little spot to take pictures. And staying in the Far East, we have Plum Springs in Yangsha. Apparently this is a fishing place, because I didn't know it existed until one of my friends like flew me there. I had no clue. But once I did, I was like, wow, this is gorgeous. So it's basically a place with a lot of pretty water and pretty cherry blossoms. So what more could you ask for? I really am throwing it on with the flowers in this. I'm sorry. I didn't realize how much I liked flowers until I started listing all these off. Okay, next. Next is in Elpis. I can't pronounce this, but the spot is called Notophorion. I don't think there is a prettier spot in the game. I think out of all of the places I'm sharing with you, this is the prettiest one. If you don't go to any of these, just go to this one. Oh my god, if you have to stand. If you stand at the edge, like the very edge, you can't fall off, but like imagine you could. That's where you want to stand. You can get this incredible shot of like the purple tree behind you, but also all of the cute little like wildflowers, and then also the gorgeous sky. Why is the sky here so pretty? I swear to God, like I can't take a better screenshot than the one I have taken here, because this place is just that pretty that even if I was like a screenshot pro, like my friends in my Discord, like they're actually so good at taking screenshots, it's ridiculous. If I were that good, I would still not be able to take a better screenshot unless I took it here. That's how much I love this spot. I literally think this is the best spot in the list. You can stop watching. No, please keep watching. Okay, we will move on. Next we have the Grand Cosmos. This is a Shadowbringers dungeon. You want to teleport to the place called the Font of Quintessence. This is another, god damn, it's a garden. It's a really pretty garden, okay? And there's a lot of, again, great spots that you can take screenshots here because there's like a little fountain in the back. There's all these like shrubberies, there's like waterfalls. It's another great spot. Okay, finally the next one is not as floral, still a little floral though, and it's in Alagana. If you just teleport to Alagana, there's these trees and some brush, some shrubbery, and yes, a few flowers, and a waterfall behind, and it is a really nice place to take screenshots, and I feel like the color profile is a little bit different, especially from some of the stuff I've been sharing, because it is in the sort of deserty land, so if you want that kind of color profile, there you go. Coming down home stretch here, next we have what I like to call the Mushroom Cave in the Dravanian hinterlands. It's this little cave that just has these glowing mushrooms in it, and I think it's a cool spot. If you're looking for some sort of like darker background, this would be it because you are inside a cave. And I think it's a nice place to kind of play with the lighting, and for whatever reason there's like some parts of the water that have ripples, so I kind of think those look cool if you can get those in the screenshot too. So yes, it is a nice little screenshot cave. Next is another dungeon. This is the most recent dungeon to come out, so again, if you're not finished with Endwalker, skip to the next chapter. It is called Lapis Manalis, and again, my friend put me onto this one, but if you teleport to the very end, Deep Spine, there is this beautiful spot with blue flames, and it almost looks like it's like blue water and blue flames in the backdrop. I guess technically it's not water, was it ceruleum? I don't know. Doesn't matter. It looks really, really cool for taking screenshots. I will say it's a little bit difficult to light, but if I can do it, anyone can do it. And the last place I want to share is another kind of spoilery area. It has to do with the Omicron tribe. So if you haven't finished the Omicron tribe and you don't want the story to be spoiled for you, because you will unlock some interesting... It's on a list of screenshot things. What do you think you're unlocking? That was rude. I shouldn't have been so rude about it. You get my point. If you don't want to see this, skip ahead. But here we go. My favorite area here is personally the Grebulov area. It just, to me, has the vibe I like the most. But obviously, you get to choose. There's even a little area that's similar to the Dead Ends, although I do like the Dead Ends itself better because I just think it's more versatile and you can get a better angle. Like the tree that's in Elysian, that's the same one as Dead Ends. It's kind of hard to get as clear of a shot of it because there's this like marble gazebo thing in front of it, so you know, but it's there, but that area is still there, and I think there's like little tables and things, so it's a beautiful place. When I did these quests, it was so fun to see each place like get unlocked and get built, and the whole time I was just thinking, man, this is a great place to take screenshots. So that's pretty much everything. We do have some honorable mentions. Any beach in the game, so like Costa del the Mist, Island Sanctuary, Shirogane, the housing districts are not beaches, but they're also great. Okay, that's it. Those are the places to take screenshots. Please remember to leave a sacrifice to Lord Algorithm in the form of a like, comment, share, or subscribe. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And if you use any of these places to take screenshots, come in my Discord and show some of your screenshots in the screenshot channel. Okay, bye!